Thank you so much for staying with First Issues as we continue our conversation with Tlokweng Bothasitse, who's the owner of Jules Delight Nursery and Tea Garden. You just talked about running after chasing quick cash, right? And we see this a lot in startups where a business is doing well or it's still running, but in the first 3 or 5 years it collapses, right? So what is it that makes you keep going and not focus so much on the profits, but rather just the business growing, right?
Myself, when I started this, I told myself I'm not going to be a sprint runner, but a marathon runner, because I was looking at the long term of this business. I assessed everything about it, and then I could see that it has a potential. But at the end of the day, it's all about how you run it. So I think myself being patient and also making sure that I don't get derailed from that concept that I developed, and also making sure that even though it gets tough, it's just like any other business. Yeah, we have all started businesses because we want money, but sometimes it can be dry, it can be tough. But I have learned that rather I'll keep on improving, still in line with what I'm doing, rather than panicking and thinking oh, maybe I can do this to get in money very quickly. Because the most important thing is to build that brand and also build your clientele, and make sure that you provide them with very good service, because this is a service-based business, and quality service provision is the most important thing when it comes to Jules Delight as a business.
Earlier, you were talking about how you want to provide a certain lifestyle. That sounds like wanting to go into a niche market, but with that, looking at the landscape of Botswana, are you not afraid that maybe you are not going to grow to exponential potential?
Yes, that's, of course, is one of those challenges when you get into business that you take into consideration. Yes, it can happen, but it cannot happen. But like I said, the most important thing, yes, I identified a niche market somewhere, but again, the most important thing is consistency and quality service provision, more especially to the niche market that you have identified. Yeah, we might be in terms of resources and all that, we might be not at the same level, especially maybe with our competitors, but you just have to be having that something that is special, that you can feel like you can keep on retaining your clientele, and you can also make sure that you maintain that lifestyle concept that you said you will provide to your clients.
Let us talk about the future. What is it looking like for Jules Delight?
The landscape when it comes to running a business, it keeps on changing all the time. And as a business person, you should be ready for those kind of changes, and you should be able to tackle them. So for me, every day I see a lot of potential and a good growth when it comes to Jules Delight. So I can always say that the future, I can always say that I see growth, I see good potential, but like I was saying, the economic situation in the whole world and everywhere is the one that really determines the growth of your business, because we depend on providing services to our clients for the business to run. So I can just say that here we are determined to grow it and making sure that we are improving even better for our clients to be satisfied.